Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, make sure that you are subscribed. Click the link down below. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for joining the family. In today's video, I really want to go over with you things that I think you will need to be able to run your business successfully, and things that I personally use to run oso.curly. These are all things that are pretty much free. A lot of them have free plans and then obviously paid plans to get more benefits, but most of the ones that I'm going to mention I started off on the free plan or the cheapest plan available. So this isn't going to be too high end for you guys who are just starting out. So the first one is Mailchimp. Now, I used Mailchimp. It is an email marketing platform, and I started with Mailchimp back years ago when I first started the UK Curly Girl brand and the blog, and I used it to send out a monthly mail letter. So I would just send out one email a month, or I'd send out like a blast to people who had subscribed to my list and let them know when a new YouTube video was out or a new blog post or so on. So that is a great tool and way for you to reach out to your customers or to your email subscribers and either promote things, do giveaways, just give them good information and so on. And within Mailchimp you can set up automation, so there can be a welcome automation. So as soon as someone signs up to your mail list, they get an email automatically saying, hey, welcome to the list, and so on. And then you can schedule 2 days later, a week later, a day later, another email of your choice. You can type up however you want it. Mailchimp has some really good graphics and GIFs and stuff that you can include in your emails. And personally, I prefer Mailchimp to Klaviyo, but I know that Klaviyo is better for my online business. So I use Klaviyo for oso.curly, but I think that's more of an advanced level. So those who are just beginning, I'd recommend you go for Mailchimp because it's really easy to use, real simple, and much more affordable. I'll leave the link down below for Mailchimp and some information on the different plans they have available. The more people on your list, the higher the expense gets. But if you're just starting out, they do have cheaper plans. The next is Canva. I'm sure you have heard me mention Canva in the past. And if you have my course, How to Start a Product Business from Scratch, I even show you some lessons using Canva and how I use it for my business. It's like a real basic Photoshop, but it has so many templates. I used this probably about 3-4 years ago, and up to date now they have amazing templates. Like, they did not have this in the beginning. They have templates for YouTube thumbnails, IGTV stories, Instagram stories, Pinterest. They have templates with videos, so you can just go ahead and put your video in that and it already looks all nice and designed for you. They have different types of themes, any type of graphic or video that you need for your social media or your website. All of that is available in Canva. Capsule CRM. Now, I want to shout out to my virtual assistant. The company is Supportal Business Services. I'll leave the link for that down below. But I had no idea what a CRM is, and you probably watching this have no idea what a CRM is either. But when she introduced this to me, my life changed. Now, as like a business owner and a small business owner, when it is just one person in charge of everything, there's a lot of things going on in the background and things that you forget in your head. Even though I have a really good scheduler, I've got my to-do list, I've got my calendar in my iPhone, there's still things that just slip under and get forgotten. So this is what a CRM stands for. It's basically like a database where all of your contacts can go into. So you can connect it to your email platform. So we use Gmail. So you can connect it to your Gmail, and any emails that you have come through Gmail will go straight into Capsule CRM. That means if you need to chase someone, if you've got customer service emails that you need to go back to and solve, you can actually go into the CRM, search for the customer name, and it will give you a roundup of all of the communication that you've had or your team has had with that person. And you can also add cases. So for example, this is how we use my CRM. So a customer query will come through to our email address, and my virtual assistant will pick it up. she will then, if there's something for me to action, for example, if I need to send them out a replacement product, she will create a case in the CRM and she will say order number 3824 needs a replacement satin pillowcase in pink, sent to this address. She'll just write it down and then she can attach the emails to that case too. So if I need to go and look in and just see what was really said, I can do that. It's just a way easier way to keep everything managed in one place so that she can look at it, I can look at it, and everyone can be on the same page. So even though I'm a really small business, I love the fact that I can prepare in advance for when things grow, because this kind of system is going to be needed for when there's a larger team. Next is Planoly. I've mentioned Planoly again in past videos, but this is the tool that I use to schedule my Instagram posts. I am pretty much just on Instagram. I do post on the other platforms, but IG is my main social media marketing platform and use. So I have the version where you have 2 users, so I have ukcurlygirl and oso.curly. I do have to pay extra to have 2 users, but I don't really mind. But in here you get your grid and it already shows about 6 posts that you've already posted on your Instagram page, and then you have room to schedule out and plan and drag around and really redesign what your feed is going to look like in the future. You can then schedule it to go live, a post to go live at a certain time. You can add in the pre-made hashtags, you can add in a first comment that's gonna, as soon as it posts on Instagram, there'll be a comment down below, and it just makes your life way easier. If social media is not something you have enough time for, you can just simply do that. The next one is Asana. So Asana is, there's a few, I know there's Trello and a few other systems like this, but Asana is basically like a website / app that you can have on your phone or on the computer where you can manage teams. So I can assign tasks for my virtual assistant, I can assign tasks to myself, and it just keeps everything organized. So I can say to my virtual assistant, please can you look over our email schedules for the month and change this, or I can add a recurring task, so I can ask her to analyze, so I can ask her to send out our monthly mail letter, and then every month I will include in the description what I want her to mention or what points to go over and create for that email. And that's just a great way for us to all communicate without doing it via email or via WhatsApp. I like to keep my WhatsApp very personal. I do like to go straight to my virtual assistant sometimes via WhatsApp, but Asana is a great way to keep all of the professional talk and the back and forth out of sight, so that when you need to log into work, you can log into Asana and deal with that there and then. The last 2 I want to mention are more to do with operations if you have an online store. So I of course use Shopify. I've mentioned Shopify a million times. Check out my past videos on Shopify. I will leave them here and down below. So Shopify is what I use to host my online store, osocurly.com. That is where all my orders come through and how I process and how I do my discounts and how my website is hosted via Shopify. And the last one I want to mention is Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is where I source products for my business from Asia, China, and outside countries outside of the UK. I can source any type of product from brushes, you can source clothing, accessories, beauty products. Anything you can think of is available to you on Alibaba.com, so I'll leave the link for that down below. But Alibaba.com has an amazing way for you to keep in contact with your suppliers and manufacturers with its messenger section / app, where you can message the suppliers and manufacturers directly via instant messenger. And you can tell them what you're looking for. You can give them images, files, videos of what kind of product you're looking for, the colours, the shape, the size. And in real time, you can speak with them without having to wait for emails. And the time difference can often long out things, whereas with Alibaba.com, you get direct access to them. Alibaba.com would be useful for new people who are starting a business, for you to just get an idea of the type of things you can source online, whether that's packaging or the actual product. Have a look through suppliers of all types of products and get an idea of the prices, how much a sample would cost, how much 100 pieces, how much 1,000 pieces would cost if you were to invest in buying that product. As always, I recommend that you get samples and you get prices from a bunch of different manufacturers and suppliers just to make sure you're getting the best price for you. I have past videos talking about Alibaba.com, so definitely check those out. Those are the resources that I use and hopefully will be useful for you guys to use too. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will catch you in the next one. As always, any questions, leave them down below. See you.